G'day everybody, welcome to Zombie Bites Everything. Got some more DayZ. Don't know what I'm going to be doing. Probably going to have a look around. Might see if we can find some more vehicles. But, don't know. Haven't decided yet. I've got some other video games I need to play as well. G'day criminal. I've got some other video games I need to play. Just because, you know, to be able to give DayZ a break every now and then. But I like to try and get a DayZ stream every day. So I'm going to be trying to do at least 2 different streams a day. One of DayZ and then one of something different. Or try and work out a schedule where I get some other games in. Maybe I'll do other games on the weekends and leave DayZ for the weekdays. I don't know. Haven't decided yet. Jimmy's live at the moment. He's playing knife and fork. Or fork knife. Hey, what do you think of that song, man? The duet. I have 2 versions of that. I sent you just the first version, but there's a second version of the same song, and it sounds pretty good as well. But the one I sent you had, I would say it was more equal on male-female vocals, where the first one had it more the male singing and less the female. I got Topeka sorting out my membership at the moment on Jimmy's because it's not popped up for some reason. I was a member, but now I'm not. I think I might have got to become a member because I was gifted one. And every time I tried to buy it, I forgot about it because I'd been gifted it. Okay. So we ran down and we got that car. And we fixed it. And we didn't fuck our shoes up. That's good. How she likes it was cool. Again, ideas cooking. Yeah. Yeah, I figured you... Both those songs I thought just, you know, real rednecky. And I was just thinking, you've been doing a lot of car stuff with the cars and that. And I thought, the bar where you can play darts, I thought like a rampagey thing in there, a lot of the redneck style cars like the buggies, the ramp and dirt bikes and doing jumps over fucking trains and just adding a collage of that sort of shit in with that rednecky fucking banjo-y, bluegrassy, bluesy type music going. I was thought, yeah, that'll work. And the subject matter as well, you know, dress as a hillbilly, rampage do all your shit you do in the desert and shit like that, and then end the song when it gets to the bridge, having you walk into the nightclub in the city, going into the city, be hillbilly country folk going to the city for the first time, experiencing that fucking nightlife, party life in the city for the first time as country bumpkins. If you get what I mean, if you know what I mean, if that makes sense, could be a group of yous all doing, you know, donuts and jumps and fucking stupid shit in the desert, but you all got to be dressed like hillbillies. You got to be dressed as fucking, you know, Billy Bob, Joe Bob, fucking whatever, and then. Yeah, all yeehaw, cowboy hats and all, the whole works. And then you just go in the city in like a Trevor's car or something like that. And you just fucking running amok, walking down the street, slapping people and fucking, you know, just doing your crazy shit. Punching people on the jetty when they're leaning on the fucking thing, trying to get them to fall in the water and shit. It could be Trevor's playlist, and you could redo some of the missions where you, um, oh, dude, I just thought you redo all the missions at the beginning with Trevor where you got, or you just get your footage that you have of Trevor and just edit it, the cutscene shit, and maybe get some new footage of, when they're blowing up the Lost, and when you're pushing the fucking camper van into the river. I don't know. I'm sure you'll think of something. I could give you 1,000 ideas. All right. You know that. You know that. I could come up with 1,000 ideas. It's what's feasible. What's the time-consuming things? I'll chuck the ideas out. You decipher what you think is the coolest, what you can actually pull off with timing and that. Oh, and by the way, this is the blade I was talking to you about. This blade here. Oriental machete. It's kind of like a thingy. Oh, yeah? Well, I've got Discord right here, right now, if you wish to show me it, I can have a look. Goes on the back of the backpack as well. Takes up 4 spaces because it's a machete, but still. I wonder if Tess is live. Okay, so just waiting on Topeka to do the YouTube thing. Oh, Crash Bandicoot's there. Cool. I haven't seen this one yet. I was only put up 8 minutes ago. Alright, cool. G'day, mate. Watching now. No worries. Just watching your Crash Bandicoot at the moment. Toxic Tunnels. Yeah, no, I can't keep up, man. I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, do you know how many times it's going to take me just to remember? Because it's the same sort of thing that I have, the same type of issue. Well, it's the same type of issue I used to have with Crash back in the day, but it's also the same issue I have with Abe's Odyssey. You got to remember everything, and sometimes you have to do a whole run where you can't stop. That's why I haven't rushed to do Human 4 Flat. High on Life too, sorry. Because as soon as things starts, I feel like I was getting pushed. And I was getting pushed faster than I wanted to. I wasn't able to sort of take in what was happening. As it is, I feel like I'm going to have to start it again just so I can understand what the fuck I'm doing. Because that long bit I did, it took me ages. And it turned out it was just a tutorial. It's like, damn. Abe's hard. I struggled with Abe. I still haven't finished Storm. I got it. I'd have to start again just so I know what all the buttons are. That's my issue. I don't play a game for a while, except for DayZ and GTA. No problem. But every other game, nah, I almost have to start it again just to figure out how to play it. My brain just deletes that information. See, I would remember this stage after doing it about 1,000 times, finally completing it. Gee, you're only 1.5 minutes in. I'd finally complete it, and as long as I didn't have to do it ever again, I'd forget it. One minute 45:10. That's not bad. I'm going to assume that's a good time. The fucking old-timey prospector. I'm Batman. That was funny. If you're going to add that to a TV, then can you sit down for a couple of minutes at a TV and just have this play? Just let the whole thing play. Trust me, it's worth it. Yeah, that Batman's hilarious. I think that's SNL or Mad TV. Mad TV were good. That song there, man, is fucking hilarious. When they start doing it like other people, like Oasis, like the Cars, like Van Morrison. Yeah, I was asking bro if it was a skit or an episode. Yeah, it's probably I think it's. Not sure. I hate not being too far away from the airport because I got the fucking rescue chopper going over. I'm happy they're going to help someone, but it is noisy. Yeah, it's either SNL or Mad TV. Did you do that thing for me, Topeka? On Jimmy's channel? Sort my membership out. Yeah, like I said before, I think I might have been just, you know, might have had a gifted membership. I'm not sure if anybody's doing anything or if anybody wants to join me or anything. He finished as it processed. God damn it. Yeah, I'm about to have a reset in a minute. That's alright. At least now I'm a member. Don't know why. I think I might have had a gifted one and I just thought I had it bought. Oh, we're going to need to do a firewood run. There we go. I put that machete in his tent. At least that way it doesn't get lost. And of course there's this crude machete. I do remember Criminal said I want to get all the machetes. Okay. So something I put in here wasn't supposed to be put in here. What's that? Polymer buttstock. Alright, jacket's badly damaged, so let me just remove that. And I'll put that over here, in here. And then I can grab this polymer handguard and pop that in the tent, because then you've got the buttstock and you got the buttstock and a handguard to go on a KAM. I'll put this in my tent because I don't need it on me right now. go down to the plane in a minute and I'll make sure I clean up the area. I was going to say we are going through the gun cleaning kit's pretty good, but then I remembered there's a whole shit ton in the armory. There it is. Okay. I might head back out to where Brad was as well. I don't need to, but I might head out there and try and pick up an outfit for him. He's got a pair of pants. Maybe I'll take that fire jacket and a box of matches. At least then he can keep matches dry and keep warm. Maybe find a pair of shoes as well. Again, I won't fix anything for him. I'll let him fix it all himself. So he can familiarise himself with the stuff at his own speed. He can log in and grab it all and suit himself up and then log out if he wants to and come in and do it at another day when he's got plenty of time. Can't remember what I was doing. Putting paper away. Okay, I'm going to take a roll of duct tape because I don't know if I gave him a roll of duct tape. Won't worry about the medical shit at the moment. Gonna go check the plane. It probably won't have anything there at the moment, so if it doesn't, I'll go collect some wood. Oh, I should have brought some wood with me. Damn it. That's alright. We'll just drop it over there by the drum, and if needs be. And then, okay, that's going, that's going, that's going, and that's going, and that's going. But let's just put that in our hand for now. I'm not leaving you behind, you little bitch. That's a can. Okay. Alright, we were stuck. Because of the way I got down, I'm assuming. Oh yeah, that magazine's still there, good. Helmet's still there. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Another good tyre there. And another good tyre there. Put what we can in the barrel, and then drop what we can, drop what we can't on the floor next to it. That's a good one. I'll keep that, due to the fact that I gave my other one away. Hmm. Oh, I could do that. Oh, I'm going to put the stuff in there for the thing. I'm going to put one of them in there as well, just in case anybody needs it. Just going to close that, and I'll close that, and I'll leave that crap there for now. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 cans of drink we got. Hi, Dawn. I enjoyed my dinner as well. That was good. I'll have a look in that truck in a minute and see what's in there. There we go. There's like 5 pickaxes in there. 3 sledgehammers. There's a heap of stuff. But I don't think I'm going to worry about collecting the wood. I think I did enough to help Tez out at the moment. I think he's fine. I might give him another drum mag though. I think it was a hood he needed. I don't know, I just put everything away. Okay, I don't want to leave him with stuff like too much of the same shit. That's only a temporary mask. That one is a full mask, it just needs filters. Was there even anything in that one? No, not yet. And I think one of these was, yeah, sharpening stones. I just sorted out the stuff that was in there and just went, alright. I want to borrow one of your stacks of rags. And, yeah, you got another stack of rags there. So that's fine. It's alright. This drum has... Jesus. Alright. Well, yeah. Not going to have any trouble building. Not going to look over there when I go over there, when I go over to this tent. I'm just going to put the wood in, put the rag in, light it up. I'm not even going to put all the wood in, I'm going to split it down. Just put 1 log in, keep 2. I don't need 3 in there. All that'll burn away in 1 log. Oh, no. I stopped my stream to have dinner. Jimmy. G'day, Jimmy. How you going? I just redid my membership as you ended your stream. I thought I had one, but I must have had a gifted one. Almost did it. But yeah, I had a break to have dinner and watch some TV with Tofika. Drink something by the fire. Oh, you're walking Molly? No worries. Molly's a good dog. Molly's better than a cat. Fuck yeah. Cats are scabs. Fucking scabs, mate. Utter scabs. No time for them. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, obviously. Food driven, yeah, fucking. Yep, ours does that. People worry about having cockroaches scattering when the light goes on. Our light goes on in the kitchen, the cat just stares at us from the bench going, I wasn't eating off the plate. It's like, yes, she fucking was. You walk over to it and it skittles off the fucking bench like it's going to get scolded. I've never smacked it or anything for being on the bench. But it's like it knows because it jumps away all scared. I haven't growled at it or anything. I always come out and go, Bubbly, are you eating? You happy? You want me to put that on the floor? And you'll just, run and be scared. It's like, idiot cat. If he's hungry and he wants to eat it, like, he'll get normal food and he gets biscuits and all that. He gets biscuits and wet food. But if he wants to eat some human food, I've got no problem giving it to him. Providing it's something that's not hazardous to their health, obviously. But if there's a bone, or like a chopped bone or something like that, and he wants to have a little nibble, I'm going to let him have a nibble, I don't mind. I'll put it out back for him. Yeah, you're probably right, mate. You're probably right. They probably do know, little fuckers. They're scabs, man. Telling you. And they're cats, man. Because they're cats, they're good at it. They scab hard, and they're fucking good at it. Okay, so we checked the plane, grabbed some cans. There was a lot of cans. We cleaned up the area there. I had to do that because I went to the plane a couple of times before and I just grabbed drinks. I didn't clean it out. So I cleaned it up. Went and got some more firewood. We got room there for more firewood if we need it. Got some more stuff to take with us to where Brad is. Do I have any in here? Yes, I do. I'm trying to think which way is the best way to go. Well, I reckon we should probably go down and meet Brad, I guess. My dumb ass was muted again. Alright, let's go drop this stuff off. Mm. Well, there's a shirt for him. Oh, I got one already. The other one. Alright, I can go in the fireplace. Don't worry me. And that's going to go in the car. It's empty. I want to put my battery and spark plug and tyre repair kit and that away. Already have my jerry can and radiator away in a crate. I want to put the others away too, so then I can see that space taken up. It'll be 100. But that's alright. Man, that come from nowhere. I forgot. One of mine has a gas outfit. I don't want a zombie getting in. There we go. That there's my stuff, and the rest of the stuff belongs to yeah. I'm going to have to take it upstairs either way, so I might as well have it on me. So I've got put away a gas kit, a fire, and it's going to go night time. It's That means I can just grab. I should have just put 3 on. 1 on. I lost the heat thingy sorting that out. Okay, car sorted out, ready to go. And I'm sorted out, ready to go. All I got to do is jump in the car and head to where I got to go. I was thinking I could take everything needed to put a gate there or fence there to fence that off, so then no zombies could get through that big bit that can't shut where Brad is. But no, I locked those doors shut and I left him a lockpick so he can open them up himself. But I'm also going to go there and I've got a lockpick on me, so I can quickly unlock it myself. I might even, when I get back, build some more on Tess's. There's enough stuff there. Tess wanted a gate on the side. I see that being a little bit of an issue though with the way the gate's open. It would open in the way. But it could still work, depending on what car you got trying to get around it, which angle you're coming in. It would still work. And line your car right up with it and just get out and open the gate. The gate will phase through the car. No big deal. Just if it's open and you come driving in, it might be a problem. Because that's when it seems to have collision. When you're driving a car and the gate's open, it seems to have collision. But when the car's parked and you're not in it and you open a gate, it generally just phases through the car or the truck or the Humvee. We'll have a look later because we got some wire there so we can muck around and put a wire on it and have a look. Doesn't work, we could just, we'll put it on there and we can put it on, and if he doesn't like it he can just take it off. It's fine, no big deal. Plenty of pliers, plenty of wire. I've seen loads of it. See if we can find Brad first. At least in this server, Brad doesn't have to worry about gas drops. But he does have to worry about a bit of lag. So he needs to get to an area where he's got a lot of open space. And he doesn't have to worry about being mobbed by zombies. You know, town is the place he's at. There's a whole heap of them, and it's not a very good spot to run around. There's not a lot of good stuff there either, so it's not really a good place to be. If he was in a place where he had houses and fences and stuff like that, then it'd be different. Then he'd be able to run in and out of houses and crouch and, you know, be quiet until the zombies walk away, and then slowly, you know, get out and move slowly to the next house, and you'd have a better chance of finding stuff. But where he is now, it's just shit. Actually, would have been better if he spawned out at that sign, really. But only because when he gets in, to leave that spot, he has to fight those zombies, or at least sneak around them. I hope he's seen when I climbed up that ladder and looked outside, because I was hoping to give him the idea of climbing up the ladder and having a good look around to see where to go and to see where the zombies are and that sort of thing. So being up the top, he could fire a shot from that gun and then come out on that catwalk, and as they come in up the ramp, he could walk around the catwalk slowly, looking at them and shooting them, and then when he feels like there's no more coming, go down and just remember to go back to that ladder and hit square on it and climb up. Even if you're getting whacked, don't worry about it. Just climb. I know it sounds, you know, easier said than done. You know, I know it sounds stupid me saying that. Doesn't sound kind either. I know, but it's the best thing to do. Even if they've cut you open, that just get up the top. Worry about it when you're at the top of the ladder and you're back up safe. So all you're going to do is as soon as you hit square and get on that ladder, just push up. Just keep going up. Even if they're whacking you, just keep pushing up. Eventually they'll stop whacking you because you'll be out of reach. It's the same with if you're getting up on a car or you're getting up on something. Just let them whack you. Don't worry about them. Don't fight them. Don't turn around. Because as soon as you turn around and you say to yourself, I'm going to fight them, and you turn around, that's when you'll get glitched and pushed up against the ladder or up against a car or up against a wall or a fence. You're better off just spamming the button to get on. X if it's to climb up and over something or up something. Square if it's a ladder, it'll tell you. Gives you an icon. aim your crosshairs. That's why the crosshairs are good, because you can aim the crosshairs straight for the ladder, and as soon as the crosshairs hit the ladder and you get close enough, it'll go hold square. You just hold square and push up on your joystick, left joystick, and you'll grab the ladder and start climbing it. But it's not an auto climb to the top. You have to continue climbing it. If they whack you too much because you don't move, then you'll pass out and then you fall off the ladder. So you want to keep moving. G'day Jay, how you going, mate? How's the rest of your day been? Might also see if I can find them firefighter pants. See, I feel like I can hear better when I'm driving inside the car, right? I can hear the game and I can hear myself. As soon as I get out here, I feel like the car's really loud and I, I feel like I'm yelling. I'm already a very loud person because I struggle hearing anyway. So I was in that speak louder environment, having to speak over the top of loud music and stuff like that. Pretty much how I grew up. And it affected my hearing. It also affected the way I speak. It also, with the people that I grew up with, most of them being alcoholics, it also affected the way I pronounced words. Some words I pronounce sound like I'm drunk when I say them. I've had to teach myself to speak properly. It's very difficult because I have to focus. if I find Brad, if I go back to Brad and Brad ends up spawning in for some reason, and I'm not too far away, and I pick him up, I'll drop him off. I'll pick his drum up, and I'll pick the leftover gear up that he doesn't put on and shit, and I'll drop him off at a spot with the drum that's safe for him to explore, where there's some zombies, but there's a lot of stuff you can look over and there's a lot of stuff you can find. Maybe. See what he wants to do. Like I said, he wanted to find a way to get to where I am, so maybe I'll just put him somewhere that's a, you know, straight shot. Like put him on this road and just tell him, no matter what you do, keep following this road. Eventually you'll see the airfield to your right. He'll go through enough little towns or go around them. To go forth. Or maybe he wants to stay near the coast. There we go. My PlayStation said Tess was on beforehand. I was going to jump in his server, but every time I jump in there, I have issues. Tess must either be in the right spot or just have that good internet. Because, yeah, no, he does all right at mine. I've seen him drive. I've been in the car when he was driving. No problems at all. Not on my end. But when it comes to me going in his server, I couldn't keep up with him. Well, he was sprinting everywhere, but and I jog everywhere. Um, Only because every time I tried to move fast, bloody got that stutter freeze thing. I am? Okay. Funny ha-ha or funny looking? Funny how? How am I funny? Do I amuse you? Yeah? Joe Pesci. Come on. Good fellas, anyone? It's funny you should say that because my funny idea did involve a bird. Not an owl, but I had a funny idea. Um, I haven't sent it to you. I will in a second. Ah, it's too hard to write down. I'm going to pull up and I'm going to send you a voice message, criminal. This idea I have is too good to let out in the open. Let someone else do it before you do it. That's how funny this thing is. Hog away. I'm almost at the town where Brad spawned out. It's going to need a little bit of dubbing magic. I sent my idea, criminal. I mean, come on. Come on. You have that playing on a TV screen. That video clip playing. You got what I mean, right? You understood the assignment. He's understood the assignment. Instead of him saying, I got you, just have him say that. You think I'm funny? You think I'm funny? Da da da. And then have Ray Liotta, yeah, yeah. See, that's fucking hilarious. In my mind, I just pictured and heard that. And that was just fucking. Oh no, this is an idea that I gave Criminal that he's going to turn into a video. You'll have to watch one of his videos. It'll be a joke that'll be put in there. You'll have to wait, I'm sorry. Sometimes I get these ideas and I have to send them privately because they're ideas for videos in the future, and rather than someone else stealing the idea, people do. You never know. You ever have that moment where you go, oh, I thought of something, but then you think about something, making something or doing something, and then someone else does it, and you're like, I was going to fucking do that. I was going to make that. I thought about that. I had that idea. Yeah, did you accidentally tell someone, and they told someone else? You never know. You never know. Don't want to drink that. That'll make you sick. Is that a jacket? Pants. Yeah, I suppose that'll do. ASAP. That's getting the urgent treatment. See, an idea that good. I'll pat myself on the back for that one. Hey, that's a good one. I'll take out a couple. Yeah, I'd probably bring him out here. That way he could put a barrel in here. He could... He could put a barrel in here. He could... walk around and look around. There's a lot of houses and police stations and fire stations and stuff like that. Sugar and milk. Milk from where? Your mum. Sorry, mate. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. That was not nice of me. He really gets it from your mum. I feel like your mum's the right answer. It is your mum, right? Your mum? Your mum. Awesome. Another spider has taken its place above the light in my room. See, I have a shelf above my TV and it's got a whole heap of stuffed teddies on it. It has a lamp on it and it has this special shade that focuses the light straight up. And I have a spider that lives in the light. The old one died, but there's a new one that's taken over the spot because insects like to fly in and fly around the lamp. And the spider has realised if I build a web near the lamp, I get lots of food because the spider is smarter than people give it credit for. The Milky Way gods. Umbrawe, 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 Milky Way gods. Umbrawe, 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 Milky Way gods. When you've made that clip, criminal, can you send it to me so I can see it? I need to see it. Unfortunately, Jay has to fucking add water. His mum's given powdered milk. Oh, you want to see too? second it's sorted. Oh, yeah, mate. I'll play it in the background. A criminal. I got to give Jay credit. Jay gave me the idea by, you know, saying you're funny and me doing that whole thing. And if my voice had been fine, I was going to say it in that voice, the proper voice. But my voice is too sore at the moment to do the voice. So I didn't. But Jay actually triggered the idea in my head. So props to Jay. He has no idea the joke he helped create, that he gave an idea to. And he has no idea that me and you are pissing ourselves laughing to this joke. And he has no idea. He has to wait. Poor Jay. I'm so sorry, mate. I come up with funny shit all the time. I just don't always have the means to be able to make it happen. That's why it's good to know people like Criminal, because I can bounce ideas off him and he's able to creatively turn my ideas into something that he can display in his game that makes it funny. I've described it as a think tank before. I'm not far off. That's a pretty good description. Bounce ideas all the time. It is becoming daytime. He's a goofy hoot as well. Who? Criminal. He's a goofy hoot as well. I don't know what a goofy hoot is, but I'm going to say yes. And how rude. I'm going to cover both bases. I'm going to sit on the fence with that one. I don't know what that means. I'm going to assume it's a good thing. So, yes, I'm assuming. But just in case it ain't, you rude cunt. I've had a lot of good laughs with Criminal. I'm planning to have a lot more too. I would join him in GTA more, but I just can't do any GTA at the moment. My brain's just not wired for it. Maybe some racing, but I just can't. I just can't wrap my head around it at the moment. Like owl, slow as. Hey, there's owls in this game. You can hear them, but you never see them. Owls aren't slow though. Owls are pretty quick. They move silently too. You don't even hear them. They don't even register on a microphone. That's better than me. I'd sneak in and I'd be like, step, 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 step. You wouldn't hear me, and all of a sudden, I'd fart. I am not a stealthy person. I'll be stealthy for like 5 or 6 steps, and then I'll fart, or my gut will grumble, or I'll hiccup, or I'll burp, or I'll, sneeze, or I'll cough. It'll be one of them. Can't get into GTA, just say that. Zombie. What do you mean? Don't worry, I know you're joking. But for those people out there that might not, I like GTA. I'm waiting for number 6 to come out. I've done just about everything I can possibly do in GTA that I want to do. I've played it on the PlayStation 3, story mode, PlayStation 4, story mode several times over. And I've done all the online stuff except for the newer stuff, the real newer stuff. And I'm just sort of like, yeah, I'm going to continue doing some DayZ because I'm paying for the server at the moment. I'm not worrying about GTA. I've done everything I want to do in it at the moment. You said you don't like GTA. No, I never said I don't like GTA. I said I'm over GTA. I'm done with GTA at the moment. I'm done with it. I'm over it. I don't. It's not that I don't like it. It's just I'm done with it. I'll come back in for certain events. I've got a heap of footage there I need to sort out. I've just been too lazy because I've been focusing on DayZ. Spent a lot of time focusing on DayZ. I go in every day and do my spin in GTA. GTA is one of my favourite games. GTA, the GTA franchise, the Red Dead franchise, the Far Cry franchise, Doom franchise, Dead Island franchise, High on Life franchise, DayZ. They're the main ones. That's top 7. They're the ones that I like. The main ones I got on my channel. Then you got like Generation Zero. That's a good one. Got a lot of that on my channel as well. So that'd be number 8. I don't know what number 9 and number 10 would be. But they're 8 games that 8 games or slash franchises I can think of that I really look forward to playing. They're games that I go, yep, can't wait to play them. I wait for their sequels. I don't care what anyone says either. I don't care. Someone could say GTA 6 is going to be shit. I don't care. I'm buying it. I'm playing it. I don't give a shit. Someone could say Far Cry 7 is going to be shit. I don't care. I'm buying it. I'm playing it. I enjoy them. But I need to sort of psych myself up for number 6, and playing number 5 just keeps reminding me that number 6 keeps getting delayed and that, and it's supposed to be coming up soon. It's supposed to be released May, I believe. 27th of May, I believe it was. So we'll see. It's 2 months away. We'll see. And I'm just waiting to be disappointed because the date's been moved again. So, yeah. Because that sucks. I wasn't sitting there waiting for it. GTA 6, I was quite happy playing GTA 5. I mean, I'll drive back to me base and I could jump into GTA and fucking do some races. I'll show you what I got too. I'm not no slob on GTA. I'm not a slob. I don't need to. There's nothing really I need to do. Like I said, there's nothing I really need to do in GTA. Should check out some of my GTA videos. The ones I've uploaded are better than the live ones. I don't even have to go to the base. I can just... spawn out at the barn. G'day, Misty. How you going? I'm about to go get to my get to a spot where I can save, jump out, end the stream, and then come back with some GTA. If you're interested in watching some GTA. How's everything going at your end? How's the kids and the grandkids? Little shits? Hope everything's going alright for you. I'll read chat in a second. Yeah, see? It's already been pushed. It's supposed to be May 27th. See if that's correct. How you doing, my little pickled onion? I'm doing pretty good. I'm just chilling. Like I said, I'm about to jump off in a little bit and jump into some GTA. Or shits, yeah. My oldest grandson went on his first school trip today, his first school camp. He's away for 2 days. He should be fine. I reckon he's going to cry like a little bitch. He looks like a surfer. He's got long blonde hair, but he wears glasses, and he's smart as fuck. But he's been getting into a little bit of trouble of lately because he almost didn't attend school enough to be able to go to camp. Because he's got a friend that he's been hanging out with, and this friend is a little bit of a bad influence. His brother, my grandson's brother, my other grandson, always says Jackson should be going to school. Jackson shouldn't be having days off. He needs to get an education. Keeps telling him off. My grandson was going on about going on his camp trip. My other grandson's like, I don't care. No one cares. We're sick and tired of hearing it. Because he's so excited. So I showed him a photo of me skydiving. Showed them both a photo of me skydiving. And I let them know that it's okay to be excited about the things you're going to do, and to be excited afterwards to tell people all about it. But just remember that eventually you don't hear Pop talking about it all the time. And they're like, no. I said, eventually there comes a time when you don't have to worry about it. So the other one, the younger one's like, yeah, I get it. Eventually he'll stop talking about it. And the other one's like, yeah, well, it's cool to talk about it while it's happening. So, you know, he doesn't have to worry about not being excited and not showing his excitement, and the other one can just learn that he just needs to pull his head in. It turns out the other grandson's the one that's sick and tired of hearing it. He gets the opportunity to go on 2 camps while he's in primary school. Oh. That's some cow or goat. They can just stay there. Unless it was turned on to where animals, the meat doesn't go off, I'm not bothering with getting meat unless I absolutely need to. Yeah, it's better to see him excited than to see him upset. There was a little bit too much like overexcitement though. My grandsons, I think it was my first grandson, me oldest. I think it was his first birthday or second birthday or something like that. I can't remember. If Topeka's in the chat, I'm sure she'll be able to correct me. And she'll be able to correct me which grandkid. But my daughter invited she invited some people over, as you do, for the birthday party. And there was this one mother that showed up, and she had alcohol with her. And she was asking everybody, do you want some? Do you want some? And everyone was saying no to her. And we were all thinking to ourselves, what kind of person brings alcohol to a kid's, like a 1-year-old or 2-year-old's birthday party? What the fuck? And she didn't know anybody there but my daughter. And as my grandson gets this present to unwrap, her kid lunges across the room and tries to snatch the present out of my grandson's hand. He gets it out of my grandson's hand, and my daughter grabs it back, and my grandson's not fighting because he's only a little baby, and my grandson gets it given back to him, and he's literally being grabbed by the collar and the shoulder, and he is reaching out and kicking and reaching and scratching, trying to grab at that present and screaming. It's like, what the fuck? I just wanted to drop kick the little shit. And I know you're not supposed to say that, but I feel like no one has. And considering the mum was drunk and fucking offering everybody booze, right, I don't think she's ever fucking disciplined the kid. And I feel like that's a kid that could do with a swift kick in the ass. And even if someone was to say to me, oh, but he's autistic, my thoughts are, So what? Autistic or not? Act like that, whack. Oh, didn't like that. Then don't do that. Do it again. See what happens. Every time they do it, whack. Eventually you'll fucking learn. Oh, no one was drinking or anything like that. We weren't, there was no plans for anybody drinking. This chick was always drunk. She wasn't celebrating. It was just another fucking Tuesday or whatever for her. Yeah, how embarrassing that would be. That's a sign right there. Okay, look, I think we could both agree that that's a huge sign that a parent doesn't have control of their child. And I think we could both agree that we're old enough and we've seen enough parents out there to know that even though we know that that's a child that's not got, that the parent hasn't got control of, we can at least understand that there might be circumstances that are making it very hard for that parent to get control of the child. I don't know why this lady was drinking. For all I know, she has a really shitty separation and she lets a kid get away with anything because she's scared of disciplining him because he goes to his dad on weekends and she doesn't want him to have anything negative to be able to say. I don't know. So I think we both understand that there's circumstances to why someone could let their kid sort of make all the decisions and rules, but barring all that, it's definitely a child that's not that. It's definitely a parent that doesn't have control of their child. And I'm not saying it's easy to have control over your children. Jesus Christ, each one of us can sit here and say we did all right when we look back at our kids and we look back at how we raised them and we look at them now and we think to ourselves, yeah, we did all right, but we still know that they fucking slipped out and did shit they weren't supposed to do, and that where we thought we set the fucking rules and you were supposed to do, and they still broke them anyway. So, you know, neither one of us would claim to be experts in parenting. I guess it just shows that different era too that we grow up in. Just going to end up driving this back to base. Makes it easier. Hmm. Trying to think what I'm going to do in GTA. The missions don't interest me much. I don't mind the aircraft missions, like the hangar missions. They're the ones I like. I like the hangar missions. I like the... don't mind doing the taxi. I need to do a lot of that. The bail stuff, I don't mind doing the bail stuff. I don't mind doing the tow trucks, but I don't care about the cars. I like the races. Decorating. Anything in particular, or just redesigning your house, or what's the deal? I don't know what the town truck is. Lounge. Oh, yeah. Decorating the lounge. When you say decorating, do you mean like paint and curtains and rearranging and putting things in different spots and different artworks, or do you mean decorating it for a holiday? I'm sure she'll tell me in a minute. Let's get around that. This little wiggly bit here. As soon as I'm on some straight road again, I can look down and read chat. And getting rid of everything, even all my mum's stuff I kept. Realise memories are in your head, not in items. Maybe have a memory box. 3 big rooms full of junk. You know what? At the end of the day, my daughter asked, we were talking about it, and somehow not even her mum was considered. She just said, "Nah, Dad, when you die, I was getting rid of all your shit. I was putting it all in the bin." And I was like, "What?" She goes, "No, I was throwing it all out. I don't want any of it." And she's like, I'm like, "You know there's more than you, right?" There's still your brother and your sister. But she's like, "Nah, don't want any of it." And I said to her, "Well, there are some things I've got that are personal that I've got aside for each kid and for you kids that I want kept and passed down to the family. Those things I don't care. Those things have to stay in the family. But everything else, all the little ornaments, the little knickknacks, the little figurines I've got, all the paintings and pictures, sell it. Sell it and use the money for the grandkids." And she's like, "Fine, I'll do that." I said, "What about your mum? She might still be alive." She goes, "Well, she can have it, and I'll just do it when she's dead." I was like, "All right, fine." But I had to tell her that the stuff's valuable, but I'm okay if you don't keep it, but there are certain things, and, they're already set aside, and they're like books, journals, and things like that I've written and I've been writing in over the years. So I've been keeping that stuff aside, and if you've look, if there's something you like and there's a couple of other pieces there, maybe, can I make a suggestion if you haven't sold it yet? Go to a jeweller's and see what sort of deal they'll do creating something new using the old stones or the rings themselves, figuring out a way to combine something, cutting one thing from one ring and adding it to another, combining something, turn something old to something new that you can pass down, that the next generation can add something to, or something like that. And you can see if it's something about cost, then you can just see if there's a jeweler that's willing to do it in trade of gold and diamonds left over from the other jewelry. Because they're getting the gold and the diamonds legit. They can, normally they'll ask you, "What do you want us to do?" And they'll give you value of it, but you can, sometimes some jewelers will do trade like that. Some of my stuff, I told my daughter that before any of it gets sold, me son and me other daughter get to go through and have a look. And I'll have a look and see and take whatever they want. And you can, just be happy with the thing that I give you that's personal and don't have to worry about any of it. Because all the stuff I've got is a lot of ornaments and stuff like that. Chucky dolls in their box. Negan's baseball bat covered in blood and hair, from Todd McFarlane Toys. A life-size TV replica of that. Pop vinyls, a large Wookiee still in its box, Transformers still in their box, all those sorts of things, all the Lego sets we have that are set up, all the Star Wars memorabilia we've got across our house, our One Piece and our Dragon Ball stuff and our our flags and everything we've got running all through our house is all valuable stuff that can be sold and money can go into each of the grandkids' accounts. It won't be enough to buy a house, but it should be enough to give them a couple of $100 each. Like maybe they'll probably get $1,000 each, $2,000 each, maybe. I don't know. Depends how long. Depends how long me and Topeka live for, and when they decide to sell it. Some people think it's a morbid thing to talk about death and what to do with your stuff. I personally don't. I feel like everyone's going to die. Everyone's experienced it, you know, in some way. And there are things you have to do. If you haven't experienced with a loved one like a human being, maybe you've experienced it with a pet. And now you're left with their pet ball and their collar and their toys, their bed. That sort of stuff. It's the same thing. To me, pets are just as precious as family members. I had a necklace made with my mum's ring and made me a stone with my mum's ashes. Oh, there you go. I want my ashes split up. I want my ashes split up. This is what I want. I want for me and Topeka to be cremated, our ashes to be split up in this way, in 4 ways. Like, let's say I die first, then the ashes get split 4 ways. Each one of my kids gets an urn, Topeka gets an urn, right? And every time they go to an event, like Christmas or anything like that, they bring their urns, and I get to come along. And then eventually, when Topeka dies, then my leftover bits get split between 3 ways, and Topeka's ashes get split 3 ways between the kids. And then there's 3 urns, and they bring us together. And Topeka's ashes can go in my ashes. And eventually, it'll go down the line, and each kid will eventually swap the ashes and do that sort of stuff. And eventually, when the last kid's alive, they'll go, it's time to put mum and dad's ashes all together, so they're together as one. I'd like to have a nice location where our ashes get poured and released. But, yeah. I'm also okay if I just go in the ground and I don't get cremated. I don't care either way. I'm dead. And I'm okay if I don't get cremated and I go in the ground and the worms eat me, because I've eaten off the land, so the land can eat off me. Sounds fair. The ashes have a journey. I would love it to be made into like a stone. Get the ashes made into stones. So then the girls could have studs each. One stud will be like they could have a set of dad studs, and then they get a set of mum studs, and then they can swap with each other. And they got a mum and dad stud and a mum and dad stud each, so they can wear a mum stud in one ear and a dad stud in the other ear. And the son can have his set however he wants. Get my ashes turned into a heap of stones and put in the stuff. Another one I wanted to do is I wanted to have a whole board out in one of the guitars and have a vial put in it, a steel tube that goes in it that has a plug that has some of my ashes in it, and then it goes inside the guitar, and that was going to be for my son so he could hang it on his wall. So we could play the guitar together still. Yeah. Whoa. That was a big drop. I'm going to drop off here and I'm going to go and jump into GTA. So give me about 5 minutes and I'll be back. Shout out to everyone that came in. Dawn, Misty, Criminal, Jay. Hopefully I'll see you again soon, Jay. I'll show you what I got in GTA. Jimmy, the wonderful and lovely Topeka. Anyone else that might have been lurking, big shout out to you all. If you're interested in seeing some GTA, I'll be back soon with some GTA. I'm out and dot and dust. See ya.